Time is here. Take advantage. If you're interested in promoting your brand here at Viral Hip Hop News, music, brand, or even yourself, email me, Sam Ant, at dlsmediainc1@gmail.com for more information. Don't wait. Let's go. A former street soldier turned military vet is forced back into a life of crime to save his kidnapped son from certain death. Go watch Where Loyalty Lies, starring Jamal Dennis and me, Sam Ant, CEO of Viral Hip Hop News. Where Loyalty Lies, an Abden Brothers film, available now on Tubi. Watch today.
To this one, man, because 2 days ago we found out that Denzel Washington was doing the Gladiator movie, but he broke some news to us that has a lot of people scratching their head. Now, Denzel was doing the interview, and here's what he said, and I quote, "I actually kissed a man in the film, but they took it out. They cut it. I think they got chicken. I kissed a guy full on the lips, and I guess they weren't ready for that. Yet, I killed him about 5 minutes later. It's a Gladiator. It's the kiss of death." Man, because I'm reading comments. One person put, "Damn, Denzel almost made it through without the BS." And the funny part about this is, like, he has a couple more movies. He's going to retire. You know what I'm saying? And now at the end, you do this. But Sam, man, I'm going to digress, and I'm going to let you, speak on it first.
We talked about, a couple days ago, Jaleel White and how he had to prepare for his role as a woman. And I was telling you how in acting, you live that role. You have to be in that role. Denzel's one of the greatest actors of all time. Top 10 actors, I think, on everybody's list. Is not top 10, top 5 actors.
Right.
On celebrities' list, actors, and people's list. 10-time Academy Award-winning nominee, 2-time Academy Award-winning winner, won his first with the role of supporting acting in Glory in 1989. Right. I say all this to say, this man has accolades. This man has done everything. When you talk about the pinnacle of black excellence when it comes in this disgusting and dirty industry, he sits right there on top.
Right.
Did a movie back in 93 called The Pelican Brief. He failed, or he declined to kiss Julia Roberts in that movie because of how it would look to his main demographic at that time for black women. He had to keep a certain standard when it came to his demographic, his people. He did not want to kiss the white woman at that time.
Right.
He stood on that. He had certain standards when it came to this industry. And the thing that bothers me, because it definitely bothers me, the most about this is I don't think anybody forced him to do it.
It don't sound like it.
I think that he just went out there and he did it. And, okay, you're in acting, this or that, whatever. If anybody else were to do it, we kind of probably would just brush it off. Look at it sideways, but brush it off, acting, whatever. But for him to do it, for him to stand on everything he stood on for decades in this industry, for him to go ahead and do that at the end of his career when he didn't have to do it, bothers me, bro. I just can't lie to you. The shit bothers me. I understand the acting part of it. I understand. I really had a loss of words when it comes to it, bro, because it's disappointing to me that at the end of it all, when he held such grand standards, and it's cut anyway. Like, even if you didn't say, I'd rather you not even said shit.
Right.
But you even talked about it. Man, I don't know what to think, bro. What's your thoughts?
Yeah, and it's almost like he I don't know. It's weird, man, because why even say it? That's like, are you trying to get more ratings for it? I don't think you need people will come watch it because it's a Gladiator.
People ready to watch that joint.
Right. I mean, maybe that brings a little bit more people, even though it's not in the movie, but it gets attention on that brand, once again. You know me, man, I'm going to go to the whole agenda thing. I mean, like, you have to. Because anytime we would have these different talks about, people wearing dresses and kissing and bending over and Shaq acting like he's pounding Kevin Hart in the booty, being a cop, and all these different weird things that go on, we say, you know what? Denzel did a lot of movies. He never did nothing stupid. He never did nothing fruity. And even like some people say, well, he got shot in the ass in a movie. That's different. I'll let that go.
Me too.
Training Day.
Me too.
But what is the significance of you kissing a man on his lips, telling us about it, other than there's some type of agenda going on, right? Like, did you want to do it? Did you not want to do it? Because I'm sure if you didn't want to do it,
why would you bring it up?
Why would you bring it up? So it's just, man, it's and the other thing I would say, did it have to be done for the movie to be successful? Hell no. Now, I'm not sure. Do you know about gladiator culture? Were they kissing people before they killed them?
Homosexuality,
I get it.
All in that culture.
I get it.
All
I
in
get
their
it.
culture. I'm talking about they effing, they doing all that, killing.
Because it was like Greece and Rome.
Yeah,
Yeah, okay, that
type
whole
of
thing.
behavior's all through
I got
that
you.
shit, for sure.
Right. Yeah, I mean,
But
even
why
that.
you do it? My bad to cut you off.
Yeah, go ahead.
Why Denzel have to do it? You got a million actors in that film
That's a good
that
point.
could have done anything you wanted to do to manufacture the type of culture and lifestyle you were living, but it was him.
Yeah.
And he talked about. They cut it out the movie. We'd
Yep.
have never knew.
Yeah.
My bad. Keep going.
No, and then it's like I would have talked to a guy that I know, and he was talking about the Jersey Shore and how it made Italians look bad. And I was like, yeah, how hip hop makes black people look bad. And I'm like, it's the same type of thing. It's like image. How do you want your image to be portrayed? And it seemed like we just don't care. Remember, the image of Denzel was, like you said, he wanted to be the sex symbol for black women. He didn't want to disrespect black women by kissing a white woman. That's his preference. He didn't want to do, put the dress on and all that stuff. He wanted to remain a strong, heterosexual, alpha black male. And now he compromised that by telling that you kissed the man. I'm sure somebody's going to find that somewhere and leak it. If they'd already, you know what I mean? The director somewhere is probably going to put that shit out.
Yep.
And it's like, come on, man. And like, even like we was talking about with Myrtle Urkel, could that series have survived without it? Hell yes. Could, Martin still be successful without being Big Mama? Could Jamie Foxx still be successful without being Wanda? Etc., etc. Yes, we would not care. So that is why I'm always going to be the so-called conspiracy guy and point to, there has to be some type of an agenda going on to make us say, all right, look, your strongest, alpha black males are willing to emasculate themselves, put on a dress, get banged out in the booty, and kiss another man for whatever reason. It's all about the image at the end of the day. That's the most important thing.
Would this bother you the same, oh God, if this was Will Smith that did it?
Well, I would say no.
Yeah.
Because Will's already went down the Hershey Highway, as they say. Well, Will's already been there. He's already taken those type of roles. And it's like, is this what a black actor has to do to move up?
Right. And I feel the same way. I think Will would have did it too. And the reason why I
Yeah.
brought Will up is because we still got respect for Will. We still got love for Will and all his accolades, but we don't put that past him. Denzel stood on something different.
It was different.
And he knew it. He was cognitive of that shit. He knew that name and that brand stood for something, not only when it came to Hollywood, but when it come to his culture, just a little bit different than even some of our favorites. And for him to vocalize that shit, and him not being one of the smartest, most brilliant men we've ever seen, it's just, I'm confused. I'm fucking confused. And like, okay, a lot of people, even people we cool with, I guarantee if we sat here with Faison Love right now, as real as that brother is, and he's real to the T, he gonna be like, man, it's acting. Shut the fuck up. I guarantee it.
Right.
Because that's the lane. And I said, I appreciate the art, but when you stood on values for all these years, even throughout your acting, why couldn't you one more time just go, nah, I ain't doing that shit. They ain't gonna take you out the movie, Denzel. You Denzel Washington. One person that could have said no was him. So I don't know, man.
And he tried to like soften the blow, like, oh, I kissed him, and 5 minutes later I killed him.
So what?
It don't matter.
So what?
Now, I ask you this, like, all right, so can we give him a pass? Because you said earlier, and we can all agree that a lot of that type of stuff was going on male on male. Should we give him a pass since you said you have to get into the, the acting thing? You have to be as realistic as possible. Like, this might have been going on at that time, so he has to play the character. So, yeah, you got to kiss a man. Do we give him a pass for that?
We're going to give him a pass, but it ain't never going to make me forget what he did. And it's going to take a little bit off of his legacy now to me. It doesn't change the fact that he's still one incredible actor, what he's done for this culture.
When I mean giving him a pass, let me clarify it. Of course we're going to fit that way, but does it make it more acceptable to you?
No.
Okay.
Nah.
Right.
And this is why it kind of bothers me so much because of who he is and where he stands. And I am not with this shit. I'm not. I'm not. If you look, if I don't disagree with homosexual behavior. Y'all do what y'all do. If you're an actor and you in your role and you do it, go ahead and do what you do. If you deny it, good for you. If that's what you stand on, that's what you stand on. I know a lot of people that have lost a lot of opportunities because they wouldn't do romantic scenes in movies, in particular with the same sex.
Oh my God, that's crazy.
It comes with it.
That's crazy.
If you deny something, it could possibly take away opportunity. And just because, hey, you saying no to somebody, you don't know what movie could come next, and it's a lot of shit that comes with that. But Denzel, you got 3 movies left, dog. You are done a Hall of Fame career. It's over. Why? I don't get it, bro. I don't get it.
Yeah, and again, man, damn, got us again. Another one bites the dust. Can we find any out there? I'm sure there are people who point to, oh, this person ever did this. I can't think of nothing off the top of my head, but I'm sure there's actors that didn't really go down. But it seems like eventually they kind of get us all, man.
And that's the part that hurts. Will we ever be able to get to a point where we can achieve greatness in that industry without? I don't know.
Right. I just want to look up top 5 black actors. Let's see if I can even find anything that comes up real quick. Just to see if all right, so this is what they got on Google. Denzel Washington, Samuel L. Jackson, Daniel Kaluuya, Donald Glover, Idris Elba, Jamie Foxx, Johnny Boyega, Latia Wright. So black actors. I don't know why they put a girl up there, but
Latia Wright.
Right. So what out of those people, what do you think? Denzel, Samuel L. Jackson, Daniel Kaluuya, Idris Elba, Donald Glover.
Still got some hope on that list.
Yeah. I was just thinking that, like, it ain't as, it ain't. But still, it doesn't negate. A lot of those guys are young. Samuel's older, but the other ones, are kind of, 30s, 40s, 50s, so they're still kind of on the younger side.
Yeah.
But they're not close to retirement. But it still doesn't negate us. Like when we did the Glorilla video the other day, a lot of people were like, yo, yeah, y'all keep going. Keep standing on this. You know what I mean? It's needed. And I think these type of conversations are needed. We don't hate Denzel.
No.
We're not trying to cancel Denzel or nothing like that. We just checking like, Denzel, we don't agree.
Yeah.
We don't agree. Your people ain't feeling this. And I think as long as we can continue to voice our opinions, because other people, we ain't the only ones. I'm reading the comments and people ain't feeling it. So we gotta just keep, letting our voices be heard, man. That's all.
Are you still gonna watch Gladiator, or are you gonna protest the movie?
I never really watched the franchise anyway, honestly. Okay. I've never watched one Gladiator movie.
Okay.
I'm really not into it.
Not into it. Okay.
But I heard he's gonna be in Black Panther.
Yep.
And that's gonna be dope.
I'm watching that shit.
I can't wait. I love those movies.
Yeah.
But you watch Gladiator?
I have watched. See, the first Gladiator with Russell Crowe ain't had no homosexual shit in it. At all.
Wow.
But then when you get into like the Spartacuses and all that stuff, which I was into, it was some weird shit on there. You got to whoa, time out. You ain't ready for. Like, I'm talking about raw and nasty.
Right.
As raw as it gets.
And I don't really mind. And I'm not gonna say I don't mind it, but if that's what happened back then, you want to see that. Just like a slavery movie. I want to get into the stuff. Mm-hmm. Nat Turner, if he was chopping and doing this, let us see that. That's what really happened. Mm-hmm. I don't really have a problem with that aspect. I just don't want to see us doing it. I don't want to see Denzel doing that.
Denzel. Yeah.
Right.
Not Denzel.
Right.
Not after what if he's never came out, if you went and kissed Julia Roberts and you never said anything about this and you went and did it, it probably wouldn't be a surprise. But the fact that you vocally came out and stood against this type of shit because of your brand and who you were for your culture, this is why it's bothersome, man. But Denzel's a legend. He always will be a legend. I'm going to watch Gladiator. I'm glad that shit ain't in it, so I ain't got to see it. And we keep it moving, man.
Yeah, still love you, Denzel. It's one of those things where, we still going to hug you, but we got to let you know, God damn, dog.
Damn.
Yeah.